What's going on? We are back with another In the Mix with your boy Stixx and
the one and only Alee.
And today we are going to get into a conversation about doctors. What doctor does Alee want or looking at for around two? And maybe some doctors that you can also look into. So here you go, a little information. Like we say, we want to keep giving y'all information about what to look for, how to find doctors, what to ask, and get y'all set up.
If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. We are a small but very much growing family. So hit that button, and if you guys like these type of videos, like this video, and also check out our previous videos because definitely we're gonna be putting out a lot more content soon.
Don't forget to share.
So what we're gonna do today, Stixx is gonna pull up a few doctors. I'm gonna give you guys my input on it. And if you guys, have any input, make sure you guys drop it in the comments. And if you guys have any additional information on doctors, make sure you guys put them in the comments so other people can review them and check them out also. Before we start this video and going into depth, this is just really important. Make sure you do your research on these doctors. Go check Real Self, check their Instagram pages, Facebook groups, just everything. Make sure you talk to previous stalls that went to them. The reason why is because certain pages will delete comments or delete reviews over it, especially Google reviews. They can remove their information off of there, like their comments and personal reviews on it. So make sure you guys do your due diligence and actually do your research on these people before paying your money. And let's get started.
So our first doctor is going to be Dr. Bass from Miami.
So one thing I want to say is R.I.P. Dr. Bass. This was actually Stixx is one of his favorite doctors. What was your reason why you like him a lot?
I like Dr. Bass a lot just because of his information that he gave us, or his knowledge. I feel like when she showed me his page, he was always being very informant, giving you breakdowns of almost every little thing, why to do this, why to do that, what happens when he does this to your body. And he just, to me, it's like he gave you so much information, you knew what you were getting into. And I'm very big on that. When I purchase things or when I do things, I'm always researching a lot. So for him to actually be transparent with people and give you that, I feel like it was very honest. And then just unfortunately, she told me the other day that he passed. So now that was the doctor I actually wanted her to go through, which she had a different doctor in mind. And now, unfortunately, she won't be able to.
So my condolences to the 305 family and his personal family. We love you a lot. I hope everything goes well, and good luck 305 plastic surgery.
So with that, this will bring us to the next doctor from the same office.
305 plastic surgery.
And is Dr. William, which is actually one of your favorite doctors, and why?
Dr. William is like a hidden gem. So recently, in the last few months, he's been popping off. He wasn't really widely known until recently. His results for that OG lipo is amazing. So looking at these pictures and his Instagram, you guys will see just like Dr. Bass had. He was very informative, and still is informative, and shows you guys what his technique is, and he's very straight up. So what a lot of people don't like about him is that he's very straight up, and he's gonna tell you, hey, you need to lose 20 to 30 pounds. He will tell you your BMI is way too high. A lot of people don't like that. They expect to go into surgery right then and there. The only reason why he's telling you to lose weight is for your best results. Like we said before, you want to make sure your BMI is as close to your goal so he can sculpt you the best way he can. So his results are, amazing, but make sure you guys listen to your doctors. If they tell you to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds, 20 pounds, go ahead and do it, especially if that's the doctor you want to go to. He knows best.
And if a doctor is telling you to lose something or to do something, understand it's for your best interest, because let's be honest, any of us out here, if someone was offering us 4,000 to 5,000, 6, or up to 10, if someone's offering you a couple thousand for a job that you know you can do in a few hours, you're gonna take that money, no matter what issues going on. But with someone who has real integrity and feels honest enough to let you know, like, hey, I'm not gonna do it if you don't do this, or I need you to do this to make it better, then you should respect that person and go with that person. Don't turn your back and feel like, oh, well, Dr. Who is gonna let me just do it now. That means that person just wants your money. So that's one thing for me. When a person can give you enough information about their technique, not scared to share their knowledge, that shows me their integrity. That shows me that they're gonna give you what you want and you're not gonna have to second think it. The next doctor is Dr. Doleman. And what would you give them information on Dr. Doleman as far as you just doing your research?
So what I've seen, I haven't done so much research on Dr. Doleman, but on like the Body group page, I've seen a lot of work from her. She does better work on thicker, bigger dolls. So I believe her 30 plus BMIs. I haven't seen a lot of skinnier dolls go to her, but a lot of people who are on the bigger side have, had amazing work from Dr. Doleman. I can't say anything too much negative. Like I said, I haven't done my research, just knowing from, that one group page. She's had several infections and hit and misses. But that's with any doctor, is you'll run into infections or hit and misses. Not every doll a doctor's gonna get is 100%. And that's just sad truth. You expect to get, 100% work, but doctors get tired, doctors get lazy, doctors just, it's just too much. Sometimes they get overworked. Some dolls get, some clinics get overworked with a lot of dolls. So
quick disclaimer, this is just our opinion. These are reviews that we do research and we talk about and go over. So with this said, make sure you do your own research. Don't take any of our word as harsh. If we say something about the doctor, that doesn't mean they're bad. It doesn't mean they're the best in the world. Just know we're giving you opinion so you can have a place to start on. Alee does a lot of research and reviewing things, so she talks a lot in the community, so she gets a lot of feedback to find out these things. And understand that there always is going to be different results for different people. So you got to understand that just because one person went there and had the greatest thing ever doesn't mean that that's always going to happen for you. This is life. Things are not perfect. No one's going to give you the same thing every time. So just to let y'all know. Okay, and the next doctor would be Dr. Earl from Miami.
So Dr. Earl is amazing also. I've done a little bit of research on him. He's at Pure Plastic Surgery. He's really, really not conservative, but I've seen him do more natural looking BBLs. Lately he's been doing some Vixen BBLs, which is really great to see because I like his work. His work is more on the safer side. He's one of the doctors, and probably the only doctor that I know that does lipo with the ultrasound. Ever since, that one death in Miami that I've known of, he's been, more people, like dolls, have been broadcasting that Dr. Earl has been doing lipo and BBLs with the ultrasound, which is amazing. So he knows that, not to go too deep or, puncture one of your organs. So that's really one thing that I do like about Dr. Earl. He hasn't been posting a lot. Most of his dolls you'll see on like Facebook groups, especially on the Body _SX on Facebook. They display most of their results on there. Also, I believe the Earl's Pearls or something, I'll drop their personal Facebook group here so you guys can join and see Dr. Earl's results on there.
And our next doctor, which is a local doctor for us, we are based in Houston, and this is Dr. Shu.
He works at a Memorial Plastic Surgery, and he's the one that I told you guys that I originally went with for my first consultation. And then also, after I got my first round, I went with him for my revision consultation. His work is amazing. I love him. His price is just the only part that I couldn't afford, but his work speaks for it. He does both Vixen and natural, so that's one thing I do like about it. Like, he knows exactly what the goal is, and like he'll tell you, like on my wish pick I showed him, he's like, Alicia, that's not really realistic. If you wanted this realistic look, you would have to lose about 15 pounds. So that's one thing I do appreciate about Dr. Shu. He's going to tell you how it is, and he's not going to sugarcoat stuff.
Yeah, Dr. Shu is a very good doctor. Like, we went for a consultation. He's straightforward, very honest, and then just down to how he talked to us about his technique. He actually like patiently knows every stroke that he takes. And he doesn't overwhelm himself with too many surgeries a day. So for instance, her last surgeon had a bunch of surgeries lined up in that same day, just after knowing how many people went with her and then seeing extra people go in when I was there. It just let me know that some surgeons are just taking money and piling up a lot of surgeries in the same day. But with him, he's told us straightforward, like, hey, I'm only gonna do this many surgeries a day because after one, I may be exhausted. And just knowing your limit as a surgeon is the best thing you could ever know, because sometimes we'll do things to when we are exhausted and then we start making mistakes. So you can't make mistakes when you're dealing with someone's livelihood. And I'm glad that he's that type of person that's willing to step back. If he has to charge more, if he has to take less, he's willing to do it. And that's what makes it his price is understandable. Like, I would definitely pay for her surgery with him, and we've talked about it, but we're just making sure we look at all the options.
And a quick note, his new facility is amazing.
Yes.
Compared to the last one. The last one was nice too, but this one is just bigger, better. He even, I believe, is even going to include later on the recovery rooms in there. Yeah. So make sure you guys ask them about the recovery rooms at Memorial Plastic Surgery. So shout out to you guys out there.
Next doctor will be Dr. Hassan.
So a lot of people, I know, you guys hear his name, and you guys, some people love him, some people hate him. The reason why a lot of people love him is because his results show. As you guys see in his Instagram, all you see is beautiful bodies, but the only negative side is Jolie plastic surgery. A lot of people hate the facility, lack of communication, too many dolls, or just a lot of problems through Jolie itself. But like I said, I haven't done too much research on Jolie. I just know I've heard several reviews on them. A lot of people hate Dr. Hassan because they say he's not board certified, supposedly the dermatologist or whatever he is. I love his work. He had one death, and I'm not going to shame him on that because my personal doctor had one death right after I went in. I think maybe a month after. And I think Hassan's death was a few years ago. Everybody's going to have their opinion on Dr. Hassan, but Dr. Hassan's BBLs are amazing. A lot of people don't like his results because he has a straight waist, which I have seen. So if you guys check out his page, his page is through Jolie Plastic Surgery. He doesn't have like one by himself, but his waists are a little bit straight. There's also Hassan's dolls page on Facebook. I'll link it right here and also below in the description. Their waists are a little bit straight, but the butts are, the butts and the hips are, I love them. So that's all I know on Dr. Hassan.
Next doctor will be Dr. Campos.
So Dr. Campos is actually out of Mexico. So a lot of people who don't want to go travel to Miami, they go to Mexico, DR, or Colombia. Dr. Campos is actually one of the high ends in Mexico. His price tag is actually up there. I believe he charged $7,000 or $6,000, which is pretty high in Mexico because that's the price here in in the United States. Well, like in Miami prices. His work is really, really good. I like it. He's very sculptured in like the abdomen area. I haven't seen plenty of slope booties from him, more shelf booties there. So if you wanted a snatch stomach, he also is under one of the Tijuana Dolls Facebook pages, which I'll link so you guys can check them out also. There's a lot of Dr. Campos dolls there. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. They're very friendly in there and they don't hesitate to ask. I've talked to several Dr. Campos dolls and very friendly. They enjoyed, their stay over there and they love their results. And I haven't heard any negative, honestly, from him.
And another doctor will be Dr. Abir.
So she's actually new that I've seen up and coming from Seductions Plastic Surgery or Seductions Cosmetic Surgery. Her results, I've seen round 1s and round 2s from her, and they are fire. They're vixen. So that I don't see her do more natural looking BBLs. As you guys can see, I'll post her Instagram page here. She has been posting a lot of Instagram results, more on like Facebook. I've seen more on 305 Snatched, I believe it is. I'll link their group page right here. I've seen a lot of Dr. Abir dolls, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. Her price point, I think, is actually affordable, super affordable. I think it's like $4 or $5, I believe. Don't quote me. I think that's the last time I've checked. So Dr. Abir dolls are on point, I've seen. So shout out to you, Dr. Abir at Seductions. I haven't seen anything negative from her, so like I said, don't quote me, do your research and check them out. So that's enough for today's In the Mix with us. And if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys drop them below. We will do a follow-up on other doctors that we like. And make sure you guys stay tuned, like this video, give it that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, join our family, and catch us on the next one.